Hey,
Hey, what's up? Welcome
what's
everybody
up?
to
Do I
season
sound
3.
do I sound
Wait, what?
clear? Do I
Hey, you
sound all
sound good,
clear and
Phil.
everything? Let's
Hey,
go.
you
Hey,
sound
hey,
good.
hey. Season
Yo, what's
3,
up, everybody?
everybody, the grand old season. This is
It's your
this is gonna
it's your
be our
favorite.
biggest season for
Yeah,
Goonus and
absolutely.
Till.
Yeah, it's your favorite host here, Goonus Garn, here with Till Daynman, season 3. Yeah,
I'm
this is
the host.
the sorry for, last season only being one episode. I know we promised more, but it's just busy, very busy these
We're not
days.
busy. We
I mean,
can't.
a lot
We're
of
not. We're not the most professional. We have a good guy who's able to post up all the podcasts on Spotify
yeah, but
and
he's just like our
and get it
friend,
all on
so
YouTube. But Rodri's a professional. Me and Goonus, we struggle, but we're here to
yeah.
stay. We'll
There's
be
so
getting
many
a
girls to get.
podcast out. We'll be getting a podcast out. I would say like once every 2 weeks, probably from now. We'll be going
Yeah.
crazy ham, and I don't
Yeah, we're
expect
gonna
that to change.
Yeah, we're going crazy. It's the new year, new resolutions, and my resolution is just to do podcasts because I just
Um,
love these
my
podcasts.
one of my resolutions is let's get this podcast like actually going to the point where we have like where we're a podcast. Maybe 50,000 monthly listeners on Spotify or something. Something good. I don't mind. Slow. It's maybe a slow start, but we'll get there. We'll get going.
Yeah, we're
And also
gonna. I'm hoping that one day we'll even be able to like rival Joe Rogan.
that's a big one, but
It is a big
I'll
one, but
just
I
be
think
happy. I'll be happy for anything. But I'm saying we got the quality of the rival Joe Rogan. We
yeah,
got to
we
just
are
we probably
top.
need an in-person setup when we're going to do that though. But
Yeah,
if
one
we
day.
get some viewers here, then we'll get the setup, we'll get everything. We'll actually make an investment towards it.
Wait,
Anyhow,
what do we want?
um,
What do we want to call this one on stereo?
um, I, I would call it season 3, the grand opening,
Season
at least
3.
on stereo. Yeah. That'll make it. That'll make it. Because it's grand. I don't know what we're going to talk about yet.
Yeah.
YouTube will be bound to change, but we'll discuss anything that's
So
crazy. And one of these days we got to bring a guest on. Have someone like
we do.
just
Yeah. We're
from
going to
a
put real
different point of interest. But
hashtag,
you know what?
hashtag
I
real
guarantee
talk.
that'll be another thing that will come up later in the season. We'll probably have some guest on or someone, even if it's a close friend. I'm not promising anybody big because we probably can't get anybody. Can't pull those strings, but just get someone can spice up the podcast a little bit.
Yeah, that'd be very good, I think. But yeah,
There you go.
so
So
welcome back to the podcast. Things are going well.
I thought of something since we were just talking about it. What is your New Year's resolutions, Eunice?
Um, Honestly, mine is just like to eat healthier. I think that's a
Eat healthier. Yeah.
big one for me because I'm gonna be honest, I'm starting to get a little chunky. It's not
Little
good.
chubby boy.
Yeah, I'm a little chubby star. That's just weird. Uh, Anyways, but yeah, I'm a little chunky,
Stupid.
so I'm trying to eat a little healthier.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, that's mainly my main one. I'm thinking maybe one day I want to like, obviously get a mansion, but I don't think that's gonna happen this year. That's
Oh, I
like
thought you were gonna say
a
one day I
decade.
want to get a man, and I'm like, I'm not surprised from you,
No, no,
Eunice.
no. I'm not kidding the man. I think that's more your thing, Till.
No, here. All right. If we're being honest here, if someone's gonna go out the gate our situation. We all know that when they go over me, it's gonna be and then when it goes over you, it's beep 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 beep. It's
No,
gonna
no,
go,
no.
and the
That's
thing
not
might
true.
just explode. Okay.
That is not true. That's not true.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
What are your resolutions, Till?
Um, so obviously I'm working always towards, being a better person. Obviously
Yeah.
better podcast. I want to be fit. I want to I'm already fit, but I need to bring it to a whole new level. I just need to non-stop working out every day, which I have not today. But it's late at night and we're doing a podcast. If I really care to, I can go and lift some weights while we're doing this. It won't
Yeah,
interrupt.
that's good.
Recording it on my phone, I can move around. So that'll be nice.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, we're both
but
trying
yeah,
to get healthier.
yeah, I'm just saying, it's never too late to be a walk on in the NFL. And, Tom Brady's position just opened up since he just retired. So,
Oh, he
I'm
retired?
just saying. Yeah, he
I thought
just
he already
retired.
did.
Well, he announced his retirement last year, but he just never knows when to quit. Kind of
Oh,
sucks. I
okay.
want to see
Yeah,
him
that's
play
a
until
shame.
he's like 50, but he didn't because
Yeah.
he's too old to throw the ball now. He probably breaks it.
Yeah,
It probably
honestly,
like feels like breaking your arm every time you throw it once you get to like 45 years old.
like I feel like, at what point do you just quit? Like you just gotta give up at a point. Like he had a good long career. I think it's
Yeah.
about time that he finally retired. But he should have did it
Oh
like a
yeah.
year earlier.
46, 40, 47, whatever. I think he wanted to go to 50. Nah, he's going to be throwing his arm out once he does that. So,
Yeah, it's gonna be
grind
like
to
on
it.
the field, just like he's gonna be on the field trying to throw the ball and just like and then he's like just drops dead. So I think it's a good
I
time
don't
that he's
think
out.
that. I mean, you never know. Heart attacks
It could be
happen every
pretty
once in
bad.
a while. But
But
yeah,
yeah,
I'll be I'll be going towards that. There's an open spot, so might as well try.
yeah, I know you're a big
Don't
NFL guy. I don't
don't
I
let
don't
your
keep
dreams
up
be
with too
dreams.
much NFL, but yeah.
No,
That'd
I
be
don't
great
know.
to see Hill out there on the field.
Yeah, I know.
One of the things
You
I've
know,
been doing. Well, yeah, go ahead.
go ahead. Go ahead. You go ahead. I want to hear what you
One
got.
of the things that I've been doing with my health thing is I've been kind of getting into the alternative sugars, trying to get healthier because I've heard sugar's pretty bad for you. So tried to switch to
Uh,
like stevia. Have you ever used those?
I'm pretty positive the other sugars aren't even. They're like worse for you than actual sugar, and they taste worse than actual sugar.
No, they say that, but it's like the American doctors who like want people to do a bunch of sugar and then get unhealthy so they get more money. That's why
I think
they
it
say that.
works the opposite way. They tell you to use like stevia, and then you die by drinking too
No,
much
but
stevia.
stevia is really healthy though, right? That's what I heard.
I don't know. I hear it destroys your stomach bacteria and gives you gut cancer, but
Really?
I haven't. Yeah, the
Shoot,
damn
maybe I should stop.
stevia and the what's the other sugar alternative called? Like um,
I'm
I don't know.
not
There's
sure.
multiple other. I don't know. Aloe vera. There's cane sugar. There's brown
Yeah,
sugar, powdered sugar.
I've
Uh,
been putting sugar.
obviously normal sugar, white
I've
sugar,
been putting
dyed sugar.
stevia. I've been putting stevia on my in my cereal for breakfast, and like maybe I should stop doing that if it's gonna like kill me and give me cancer.
It's not. It's like the most dangerous thing. It's like eating McDonald's
Yeah,
equivocally. If you eat so much
well, that's weird. I always
McDonald's,
heard different.
there's a breaking point.
Yeah, I always heard different. I thought that it was like super healthy because like I know I have a friend who like had too much sugar and he had to go to the hospital because he just wouldn't stop. Like he was very hyper and just it wouldn't calm down after multiple days, so he had to go to the hospital from sugar. So,
I'm pretty positive he just went to the hospital because he had ADHD.
oh
No,
yeah, you were friends with that
sure.
guy too, right? You're friends with that guy too. He's weird though. I'm
Yeah,
not friends with him anymore.
dude's a
But yeah,
psycho, but he probably listens to this.
does he? I don't think he
Probably not
remembers
because
us.
nobody
I
even
think he
listens
moved
to
to
his
like another
podcast.
town or something. I think he moved to
I
another
don't know.
town.
I don't know.
Um,
I'm common years. One thing that I forgot what I was going to say. What were we just talking about?
Alternative sugars, NFL stuff.
Alternative shit. Some with the alternative. Oh yeah. No, no. I mean, if you look around, like with people with alternative sugars, they don't usually look healthy. Like look at vegans or so, because vegans. Oh, sugar's not made from animals, but I just feel like vegans always eat. They don't eat sugar because that's. Why is that? Why do vegans not eat sugar?
This
They
is a
eat
good question.
fake sugar
I think it's
because they
because
just
like
want to
with
eat
the
fake stuff in their diet.
I think it's because like with fake sugar, they're like super set on it, you know, like they're trying to get healthier, and I think it's like those vegan websites that say this stuff is healthier. So I think that's why, because
Mm,
that's what most of veganism is, right? Just getting healthy.
I don't know. It's basically starve yourself to death and die.
Yeah, honestly, I can never do it, bro. I gotta have just steak all the time.
Oh yeah,
Like good
stay,
meat,
bro.
bro.
I
Can't go wrong with
apologize
that.
for the cows and all that, but man, the
Yeah,
cows are the best tasting.
honestly, I
It's
just don't care
basically
about
you convert their muscles into your muscles, and you become a stronger person.
that's true. It's like basically stealing the cow's energy and taking it
It's
for yourself.
stealing the cow's energy.
Yeah, it's like I mean, honestly, I don't really care for cows. They don't seem like they have a good life anyways. They just run around, just go moo in a field. Like that's not very fun. I don't think they enjoy
They
life. They're
certainly
probably
don't have
happy
too
to
many
get turned into
quips.
meat. Yeah, they're probably happy to be turned into meat, I think.
I think they don't think, but you
Yeah.
know,
But I'm not sure about the cows. Honestly, like the same thing kind of like goes for like fish. Like I never understood why people think fish are like you can't eat them. Like who cares? They don't have a brain basically. Like they don't feel
they
anything.
they they don't even have lungs, so they can't be classified as an animal, a
Exactly. I
living
don't
one
think
at
fish.
least.
Yeah, I don't think fish deserve to live. I mean, they're cool and all. Like there's some cool fish out there. I love going fishing with the homies, but it's like I just don't care. I'll eat them all
Yeah.
day.
No, like a cow. Yeah, sure. I could see. Yeah, feeling bad for eating a
Yeah,
cow,
I
but
can
a
see it to
fish,
some
no.
extent.
Nah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Do
Show
vegans
no
do
mercy to
vegans eat
fish.
honey? Do vegans eat honey?
Oh, that's a good question. I mean, it's a sugar alternative, so probably.
Yeah. I guess it is
Mm.
like sort of a sugar alternative, but it's like I feel like they just
And they're
wouldn't eat
not
it because
eating
it's like
any meat or
manipulating the
anything.
animals. Yeah, it's like manipulating the animals, I feel like is what they think.
They're not an animal; they're a bug. But if they care
But
about
I mean,
bugs, then
same thing, right? I mean, animals are basically
okay.
bugs.
So what?
I
They
actually
care
didn't
about
know there
no.
was a
Hold on.
difference
Shut up. Shut
for a
up. Shut
while.
up. They care about
Okay, I'm sorry.
plants. Well, they don't care about plants. They'll eat plants, but they care about bugs and animals. So what's the difference about a bug? Like if they see a spider, they don't. They obviously must just like, oh, here's spider. I'm gonna let you outside. What do they do when a mosquito bites them?
Yeah, like they're probably
They're the
just like,
type of
oh well, we
person to
need
have
to
a mosquito in
escalate.
their house. They'd have a
It's like
mosquito in
I
their
think
house and they'd get like a jar to take it out.
I think when they have a mosquito, they're gonna like let it suck their blood because it's like, oh, well, we're helping the poor animals who need sustenance, right?
Yeah, but the mosquitoes aren't doing veganism. They're actually consuming.
Oh, that's true. I guess it depends on how extreme of a vegan you are. Like, do
I don't
they
know if you're
get
killing
angry at the
for.
animals that aren't vegan?
I don't know. I don't
Like,
know.
I guess they're okay with the animals not being vegan because obviously, there's a lot of animals that aren't vegan. They don't seem to get angry about that. Only
That's who we
humans
need
go
to
on
get
vegan.
on the podcast. We need to get a vegan because I guarantee we could have an interesting
Oh,
conversation with a vegan.
that would be a great conversation to have a vegan on the
I was gonna make a
podcast. I
pun
would
that we
love
would
that.
eat into the vegan, but that wouldn't be vegan friendly.
Yeah, then we need to like do a YouTube video like vegans. We forced a vegan to eat a burger for the first time. They loved it. Now they're a
We
meat eater. The title.
we forced a vegan to go on Twitter for the first time.
I think they're all already on there.
I know that was the joke. Speaking of Twitter, have you saw that was trending today that they shot down that Chinese spy balloon?
Oh, really? They shot it down?
Yeah. So for those who don't know, there was
I
a
thought I saw.
Chinese spy balloon.
Yeah, yeah. I thought I saw it flying above my house.
I don't know. I heard it was visible from the ground. Which, okay, here's the thing. Why do they need a Chinese spy balloon when they just have satellites? And also, why do they need a Chinese spy balloon when they have TikTok on half of everybody's phones?
That
You
is
know?
true. Like TikTok is basically a spying device.
No, I mean it's installed into what half of Americans' phones. So there's half the Americans'
Yeah.
phones. All of them are basically eyes for them. They got satellites anyway. So I really want to know what good does a spy balloon do? And also, if it's visible, that doesn't help at all.
Yeah, like that's the thing is like you'd think they'd at least try to cover it up, right? But like they didn't even try. Like I literally saw it from my house. It
That's
was
what's weird.
just like
It's
ridiculous.
it's visible. You
Yeah.
think, and I heard they
Like at
said that
least
they
make it
had
blue
some
so it
beforehand,
matches the
but I
sky.
don't know. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Like they should
And
have made it blue.
also, it's not low profile. It's a I don't know big bulky thing that you can see from a mile away, and you'd
Yeah.
have to get it really high. And I don't know the purpose of using a balloon. I don't know what they filled up with using that rather than just jet engines or anything else. So I don't
Yeah,
know.
you'd think they'd
They
have
use a
better
balloon.
technology for balloons, or like rather than just using balloons to spy. I don't know. I think they would have better tech, but I guess not.
No, I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. I don't even know why they would do that, but they did. I heard they shot it down. They
Yeah,
got
well,
an
that's
like
good.
an F-22. I forget the name of the plane, but they went over there and they shot it down. So it's no longer there.
Oh, really?
I
Yeah.
think they shot it down over the ocean. which I don't
I'm
know
some
why they
I'm
waited
surprised
or
like
what's
some
up.
I'm surprised someone else didn't shoot it down because like I know they weren't shooting it down for a while, so I'm surprised someone didn't like take matters in their own hands and shoot it down themselves.
I think it was high enough in the air that like a single person's like bullet couldn't do anything. And plus, it's probably
I
really
mean,
thick. Even
I mean
though
bullets
it's a
go
balloon, I guarantee the balloon wasn't as frail as you might imagine.
no, but I mean like balloons. I mean bullets go very far, and
Yeah, but
like
like, okay, think about this. They used war balloons in World War One, like the blimps, right? I don't
oh
imagine they
yeah,
were just you shoot them with one bullet and they drop. If that's the case, then they're just
yeah, but like
immensely inefficient.
a blimp is much bigger than a tiny little spy balloon, so I think you could
No,
shoot
I
that
think
down.
that no, the spy balloon was. I think it's massive. I don't know. I
Really?
don't know the scale of it. Yeah, but it's considerably big. Like I don't know what to scale it would be, but it's high up there, and I know it was bigger than the planes that they use to shoot it down with. But
Oh,
yeah,
really?
yeah, I hear
Wow,
it's the
that's a
first
big balloon.
confirmed.
Maybe I didn't see it then. I saw like a tiny little like pink balloon.
Yeah, that's probably not it. Then Goonus,
I thought
probably a
it was. Maybe it's just like some
child's
happy
birthday.
birthday balloon. I think it
Yeah.
might have been now. Yeah, I think it might have been. I didn't know it was that big.
No, I imagine it's much more intimidating than that, but I can understand the speculation. They said it looked like the moon, like because it was white
Oh,
and it
really?
was high enough, but I don't know. I don't know much
Wow.
about it. I didn't see it with my own eyes, so
Yeah,
I
I'm
can't
not a
judge it.
balloon expert. Oh, here
Oh,
we
we
got a
got a
message.
message.
Let me go and play that.
Yeah,
It's like, well, here's this massive balloon that they shot in the air, and like we can't get no close-up snapshots or nothing like that. Like nobody collected it, and if they did, it's not like they gave us much information. It was just
yeah.
a guess that it's the Chinese. It's from the Chinese. Like
Yeah.
it's too
No,
suspicious, man. Like I don't buy none of this crap no more. You know what I mean? Like who knows what the fuck is
yeah,
going on
that's
with
actually
that
true.
balloon and shit.
They've been
That is
completely
true.
quiet on what it really was. Like they're not giving complete information. They're just kind of said that, oh yeah, it flew over the United States. It had like a certain path. It went through like Montana all the way down to South Carolina, and then all the information they gave us is that they shot it down. And I'm not sure if they're even positive it's Chinese. To think that's just the country
Yeah,
they
what if
said
it's
it's
like
from.
France or something? I don't know.
I don't know. It's weird. I don't know where it came from because it just they saying the first time it was spotted was over Montana, and also for it to be flying that low too. I imagine maybe it had an issue, and that's where it fell down like a little lower than it should have been, and that's where people could see it publicly, and that's probably where the issue came in. But I don't know. And all I saw
Yeah.
about it was the Montana pictures where they saw it in Montana. But I feel like since they said it went all the way across like down to South Carolina, I don't think anybody saw it since then. So maybe it got higher. I don't know. It's weird. I would like to
Yeah,
know more about
there's something weird. I
what
think
it.
there needs to be more transparency here because something's weird about this balloon.
No,
I
I know.
mean, just looking at like photos of it, and you can just tell it's a not very ordinary balloon. Like something's creepy about it.
Well, dude, people do weird projects. Like even like like the Nazis in World War II. They had a bunch of they had the U-boats, which were their submarines, which I don't think people had submarines at least that well developed as submarines at the time, where they
Yeah.
could diverge, uh, whatever torpedoes and all that. And then they did a lot of whack stuff. I heard, like because
Yeah.
they tried to find. I think there's actually a story, and I kid you not, that this is actually a thing. That they said that they sent out an expedition to find if Yetis were real in Tibet because I
What?
guess Hitler wanted to. Yes, seriously, this is a real thing. You can look it up. I think they said because they heard that there was rumors about it, and they wanted to figure that out if it was real or not. Which I don't know what that had to do. Oh, we got
Oh, here we
another
got another message.
message real
It's
quick. We'll go and
definitely
listen.
some new technology. I'm not gonna go into like wild conspiracy theories of what it could possibly be. Only thing I could say is it could have been one of our own experiments, and we're really trying to push how Russia and China is just the worst people of all time. because of this
Yeah,
war. You gotta understand, like TikTok alone, our TikTok in America is designed differently from like China and Russia. China and Russia will straight up tell you this is what America's doing, and they lying to their
yeah,
people about it. Whereas like we really don't do that with Russia or China. Like we don't try to find scandals with China and try to say this is what y'all doing. It's weird, man.
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
You know,
that's
they're pushing on
interesting.
us, and that's also true in the sense that, like I mentioned that before, and I don't know if you were in the uh, podcast before then, but I was saying how they basically already have TikTok already, so that's basically their way to spy into America. Who needs a spy balloon?
Yeah.
They already have satellites. I just don't see the purpose in it anyway, so I find it just weird all on itself.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, I mean, it's a little strange because, like, I mean, I had TikTok for a while and used to go on there and they're asking like all these questions. They're just tracking everything you do, and the recommended feed is exactly to your, you know, your interests, and it's just I deleted it because it's too creepy.
well, I hear that the algorithm is completely different in what's it called, China. It's like they completely changed it in America. I think it's just to make us, I don't know, stupider in a sense, dumb us down,
Mhm.
make us watch just dumb content that's useless and whatnot. But I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah,
Yeah,
TikTok
I just
is.
looked it up by the way.
uh,
There was I looked up the darn the Yeti thing since I was trying to make sure that this was actually a real thing and I didn't just think about it. Yeah, Heinrich Heimler's Nazi Yeti or whatever the heck. They tried to. Hold on, I got to get a better article because this one I have to sign up to something.
Yeah,
Nazi.
I mean, I know the Nazis were all over their like weird experiments back then. Um,
Yeah. Okay. During the 1930s, a German scientist studied wildlife around the Himalayas. Okay, yeah, he studied the giant panda, the black bear, brown bears. Okay, so he heard a bunch of like rumors from the people there because it was the folklore of the Yeti or whatever the heck. Same thing as
uh,
we have Bigfoot, I guess. And
yeah,
then because of that, they set out and it's basically the Himalayas. It's the just absolute snow mountains, so it'd be impossible to find anything anyways. But they sent out an expedition to try and find a Yeti because they thought it might have been true, which I find really funny. We
here's
got
another
another.
answer.
Yeah,
They definitely made the American version to dumb us down. Like ADD is what it increases. The changing of short videos that are just dumb, nothing educational. Again, forget China and Russia. You have smaller countries. I think Ukraine and like Iraq, their TikToks, their feeds is like educational shit about learning and shit, or even fucking war. You know, they're giving to you the straight facts. Where here it's like, I don't want to bash America either, because I know we're bullies for a reason. There's a reason why we're so territorial, okay? We
yeah,
gotta own our fucking country, no matter how bad they are. But it's so
yeah,
weird how we know this information on how they feed their people over there and how they feed us over here.
yeah. We know that we're being fed different information, which I didn't know. I thought they were just dumbing down everybody else but China, but maybe it's just America that they're the only country that they're really trying to dumb down. Which the fact that that's public information should just tell people enough that TikTok shouldn't really be allowed, or at least there should be some serious changes. Like
Yeah,
me myself, I don't use TikTok. I've avoided it for the longest time just because I thought it was stupid, anyways. But um, even now, I'm just like, if my friends have it, I'm like, dude, you don't need TikTok. Like, it's just, I don't know.
I
It's just,
remember
it's
Trump was gonna
dumber
ban it,
entertainment.
and I wish he went through with that, but sadly TikTok didn't get banned.
Oh yeah, there was that. There was a what that was. I don't know. Before he left office, yeah, he wanted to ban TikTok, which at the time, I guess we didn't really know too much about it, and I don't know what happened. Why it didn't get banned? Maybe because he ran out of time in office, and that's when he got,
Maybe
taken
I'm not
out.
sure, but
But
yeah, I
they
think
should
that would
put
have been a good statement.
some sanction on TikTok without a doubt.
Yeah, um, TikTok is just like I don't know. I never liked that app. It's just gives me weird vibes.
No,
That's why I uninstalled it like immediately after getting it.
if you knew what Musically was, that was a thing that was back
Oh
like
yeah, I remember getting
after
bullied on
yeah,
that.
Yeah, well, you probably deserved it if you were on Musically.
Yeah, I
It
did.
was
I did. I did the same stuff.
it was basically once Vine died, people thought it was the alternative to Vine, which is just Vine, but you add music to every clip, and then people just dance on it. And then I can't remember what happened, but they used that for a long
Right.
time, and it was just the most cringy platform of just teenage white girls just dancing and whatnot. And then
Yeah.
I think they shut it down, and then TikTok overtook it. We got another one. Let me go ahead and listen.
With a message.
No, I agree with you 100%. It's not needed. Listen, when Instagram came out, I'm the guy coming from Facebook, MySpace, and all that. When Instagram came out, I said, no, 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 no.
Oh yeah.
This is getting out of control. It's to the point where I turned my Instagram into a magazine, nothing but personal content that I like. I don't follow
Uh,
people at all. For what? What do I want to know about your whole life for? I mean, don't get me wrong, we caught up and then you showing me your life, that's fine. But I don't follow people for the rest of your life to know what the
yeah.
fuck you're up to. And this social media, is brainwashing the kids. And that's why they're trying to ban it for kids 12 and under because TikTok took over. But what happened with TikTok is it took all the elements of like Vine and Instagram and just mumble jumbled all the dumb shit in a quick, short reel.
Yeah. See,
Crazy
I'd
you
have
just said
to.
Vine, and that's exactly what I was trying to mention. Good point, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. It was. It's just all those social medias, and I also Instagram in particular. I quit that like a year ago because pretty much all Instagram is people just uploading only the highlights of their life, and it's just basically just bragging on a platform
Yeah.
and
I
people
basically quit
uploading.
using social media, or tried to at least, quite a while
Yeah,
ago. Yeah.
I think there's a lot of dumb social medias. The only one that I actually like, but it still obviously has its problems, but it's YouTube because it's longer form videos, and I mean the algorithm could feed you same things as the other ones do, but usually I just look up what I prefer to look up, and I can find the
Yeah,
videos
even
I
with
want
like
to see.
YouTube Shorts now, it's basically just TikTok again.
Oh, I don't watch YouTube Shorts neither because that's probably the same thing that they're trying to do. But yeah, it's just all these the sites. I think TikTok really just figured out what worked the best from like Vine and Musically, and then they just made their platform, and they got really successful from that,
Yeah,
and
I
that just
honestly think
took off.
part of the, I honestly think part of the reason Musical.ly did get shut down is from like all the bullying though.
Is
Man,
that
I
what
remember.
happened? Did it get shut? Like what happened,
I
or did it
think. Well,
get
I
bought
don't
out by
think.
TikTok?
I I think it got bought out by TikTok, then TikTok shut it down. Because I
So
don't know what the name of
okay,
the TikTok company is, but it's some Chinese company.
so was Musically an American-made company, or
Maybe like at
was
the
it?
start, but then it got bought out by the Chinese.
That'd be interesting. Maybe they had the foresight to know that they could find a good platform and kind of use it as they wanted. But I don't know. Who knows what I'm talking
YouTube is gonna be the holy grail. It'll never go nowhere. It is the new blockbuster, the new Netflix.
about?
It is the new encyclopedia. You
Yeah.
can control the videos of what you want to watch. Algorithm can do whatever the fuck it wants, but you can control it. Where they don't force the algorithm on that the way they do on TikTok
Yes.
and now Instagram. Instagram followed the fucking TikTok algorithm. It's so fucking sad.
Oh yeah, I heard
Yeah,
about that. They completely changed. So I like I said, I removed it like a year and a half ago. But from what I heard, is they basically just remodeled Instagram to just be TikTok or try their best to do it, which is
yeah, they did.
stupid
I think
because
they
that's
added
a
their
reason.
own like shorts kind of system.
Yeah, the reason why people have Instagram is for Instagram reasons, not for it to be another social media. It's like when a different social media completely changes their whole thing just to be another platform, people don't want it as much, and that's probably the bigger issue with Instagram too. But yeah,
Yeah,
now as you mentioned, YouTube, YouTube isn't going anywhere. That's been a site that's seriously everybody uses for information. Everybody uses for really everything, but that being said, I'd still like a competitor to YouTube because there literally is nobody or no site that compares to YouTube in the sense of
yeah,
just being that platform.
YouTube's definitely monopolized the video thing.
Yeah, no, but there's just no competitors, and if there is, they're just not. They're just too small. They're too big, or they've been infested with like politics and whatnot, where people don't want to, switch over and make like whatever gaming content or put memes on there. Just lighthearted content. It's the other
Yeah, well,
platforms are more serious.
I think with all the new ones, a lot of the new ones come around and people use them as like free speech alternatives, so it just gets infested with politics, and then people see it as like a right wing or a left wing site, and no one wants to join it, and it's just you. That's why YouTube's gonna stay, I think.
Yeah, I mean YouTube. They thought YouTube was going to go like a long time ago because I've been using YouTube since like 2008 or more, and everybody since then has always been like, "Oh, YouTube's going to die," like a lot of social medias did back then. Um, what's there was a big one back then that died, but I can't remember what it was. Um, what
MySpace.
MySpace? That's a big one that died, or at least really was popular and then fell off. And there's a few others, but well, I know Daily Motion, but I think that was a
Yeah,
sort of
that's the one.
yeah alternative to YouTube, but now it's mainly just like foreign people usually use that. But I don't know.
Yeah,
YouTube stands its ground, that's for sure. YouTube hasn't gone anywhere. It's had ups and downs, but it's bigger than it's ever been. I mean,
yeah.
look at the
I mean,
channels now. They have hundreds of millions of subscribers. It's
at this
ridiculous.
point, like everybody watches YouTube. I think it's not a niche like site anymore.
Oh yeah, it's ridiculous. Oh yeah, that back then. I mean, the most sub YouTuber, what 1 million subscribers, and they held that for a while. Nowadays,
Yeah, 1 million
not
is
that.
huge.
And I remember back then there was like milestones. If you knew every YouTuber who hit 1 million subscribers, nowadays if a YouTuber hits 1 million subscribers, that probably happens every day now. You just don't hear of it.
Yeah, it's
All
just
right,
like,
let's
wow,
look
that
into it.
YouTube is really small. Now, here's a new
Yeah,
message.
Well, the problem with the other ones is that YouTube, how can I say it, man? It's like when Netflix made their fucking app, like we're here to stay. It was like
yeah,
that's what YouTube did. Like, I'm gonna create a website where everybody can make their own videos and their own channels. It's like Netflix said, fuck you, Blockbuster. I'm gonna bring it right to people's homes. It's the same thing YouTube did. Fuck you, TV. Fuck you, media who don't want to put nobody on. I'm gonna bring it right to their fucking home.
yeah,
So that's why it's stamped in because they did it. They were the first ones. Pioneers don't go nowhere. George Washington's fucking face on the fucking Mount
yeah,
Rushmore isn't going nowhere. You know what I mean?
yeah.
It's like that type of
Exact same thing.
ordeal with this type of industry.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Yes. Hold on, let me play the other one.
Those other platforms ain't gonna ever get to YouTube's level because YouTube has already been certified by not just by organizations, but by
Yeah.
politicians. It's
Hmm.
even been certified through authenticity and even the scamming, the scandalous shit. Either way, all the other platforms that's trying to be YouTube can't be YouTube because YouTube is too established. Nobody's gonna
Yeah.
believe you no more. You got to switch it. The only way somebody can defeat YouTube is if you did the hologram version at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah,
YouTube is
exactly.
YouTube is set in concrete. It ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
And
YouTube
like you
will
mentioned,
not
it's
come
like the
back.
founding
So
fathers. It's whoever was the first one to create a social media site, which was bound to happen, like YouTube, which YouTube took it, and that was the site that stuck around. Because
yeah, I
there,
mean,
there, there's been nothing like it, and there was nothing like it. And then there's no, even if a site comes in with the same exact, way as YouTube, you aren't overthrowing YouTube. It's, like you said, established. So it makes
yeah, there's been
sense.
multiple other sites, but I always just find myself going back to YouTube because, like,
Oh,
oh well,
yeah.
that site's good, but YouTube just has so much more content, much more features, and just better. So I always go back to YouTube.
Yeah, well, there's been times where I'm like, when they removed the dislikes, I was like, oh, I'm done with this site. But like a week later, I was like, well, kind of missing
Mhm.
YouTube, and there's not any
Yeah,
alternative.
you
So,
can't just leave YouTube, and I think that's what's kind of a problem is that YouTube is not a good company at
well,
all.
yeah, that's they make a lot of dumb decisions, and that's why it'd be great to have a alternative. But I guess maybe that'd be the only way that YouTube could fall off is if they made just so many dumb decisions that the creators left. But let's be real, that's probably not going to happen. But that'd
Yeah.
probably be the only way if there was a massive scandal or the site just shut down in general. That would have to do it.
Yeah, I couldn't see YouTube shutting down, but that'd be a crazy reality.
No, yeah, it's set
YouTube
in
just shut
stone.
down
That's
one
for
day.
sure.
Yeah, I think social media has definitely altered things for quite a while, for sure. And I don't know, we're gonna have to see how social media will like affect stuff in like another few years.
Oh yeah.
Because like the last decade, it's just taken off.
Oh well, yeah. Well, it'll same thing as like the virtual reality stuff. That's why they're trying to hop on that early because they think
Yeah,
they're going to be the founding fathers or something. But I don't even know if that stuff's ever going to take off. Maybe at a point, but it's some of the stuff that they have right now. It's just so stupid that nobody
yeah,
wants to
no, like
try that.
the metaverse is the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, the Nazi search for the Yetis was smarter than that.
It definitely was, definitely.
I think
Um,
it's a greater investment of money.
yeah, I mean, I don't believe in Yeti, but I do believe in Bigfoot.
Oh
Like to
yeah,
some extent. But yeah, I mean, we can
Bigfoot.
save that for another time, I think, though.
There's too much to talk on Bigfoot. That's a whole nother
Yeah, that's like a
podcast.
whole podcast. And
But
here's a new
I would say
page.
that there's only like a 20% chance I'd believe it. But I think there's enough
Make
evidence that we have found him.
dumb decisions is because they're in control now. They're working with the government. So is
Yeah,
YouTube, not YouTube, Facebook and Instagram. That's like once the government got their hands on that, it was over. It's like a government contract for contractors. It was like, damn, we
yeah.
got the fucking one. Where they didn't realize they was gonna make all this money, but now there's rules and obligations you have to follow contractually. And that's where I think the shit went left. I don't even think YouTube is proud of the YouTube they are today, but they have to follow rules and coordination because of
Yeah.
the establishment they have made and the culture they have built. America culture is internet, bro. Everything is on the internet, and it's because
Seriously,
big
internet will
hitters like
change it.
YouTube and Instagram shifted the society that we're standing today.
Yeah, and I think
All right,
that's
I'm rolling the blunt right now. You want to talk about Bigfoot, Loch Ness Monster, whatever you want to do. I'm here, guys.
oh hell yeah.
That's good. That's good.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
but yeah, I think like I never believed in Yetis, even the Loch Ness monster. But like, there's just something about Bigfoot. It's just I believe it.
Well, the only discussion that really gives Bigfoot the only thing that I give Bigfoot credit for it's two things. It's the Native Americans for however long, like a few Native American tribes say that they, see Sasquatch was a giant or something. So there's
Uh,
backing of that, and then also the original film. I forget the name, the Peter Giblet film or whatever the hell it's called.
the Peter
Um,
Jimble.
the Peter Jimble film or whatever the heck.
Yeah,
But yeah,
yeah,
that one. They said like I watched I think it's a documentary on it. They're like pretty hard at the time, which I think 1970s it was filmed or somewhere. I don't know the
yeah,
exact date, but they said at the time, even with like all the Hollywood cosmetics and everything, making something like that was you didn't even see that in Hollywood. You didn't see that in movies, so it was like a really,
yeah,
really impressively, looking film at the time. And even if they made a costume, they said that the costume would have been like I believe they measured it. It would have been like 8 foot tall, and it had like a certain walking posture that they said it would be basically impossible for a human to replicate. So I know that they were saying that was the only thing that goes for Bigfoot is the fact that you cannot necessarily entirely prove that the original film was real, but you can't disprove that it wasn't. So
yeah. That's true. I mean, the
biggest
Bigfoot rabbit
evidence that
hole
Bigfoot,
is so
biggest
deep.
evidence that Bigfoot isn't real is that you know you think with all the drones and the cameras and all the
You
people
think with
searching for him, we
you
would have
think with
found
10
Bigfoot by now.
seasons of finding Bigfoot, you think with 10 seasons of finding Bigfoot, we would have found him.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm so disappointed, bro. I mean,
I know,
watch
and the
if
show
you
ended.
watch the whole time of Finding Bigfoot. Guess what? At the end of Finding Bigfoot, they
Dude,
did not
I watched
find Bigfoot.
I watched like almost every episode. I might have missed a couple, but I like every time that'd come on, bro, I watched it. They never
No,
found him.
all I know is the first like season. That was it. Like bro, everything that I watch on TV is like, oh, Finding Bigfoot's coming on. I was younger at the time, but I was like, I had to watch Finding Bigfoot. But now I rewatched an episode recently, and I'm like, this is the dumbest thing ever. It's essentially they just walk in the woods with cameras and they scream around and hope that
Yeah,
Bigfoot
they just pretend
called
as
back
if they
to
found crazy clues, and it's like, no, you didn't. You're just
no,
pretending.
no.
But yeah, the Bigfoot rabbit hole just goes really deep. Um, that's like
I
a
do
whole
like
nother thing.
I do like it when they find like animals that were otherwise extinct, and then they find them. That's cool. I guess
That is
kind of
really
like if
cool.
they found Bigfoot. I know that there's like some lame ones that they found, like, oh, there's a yellow version of a crocodile that was said to be extinct, and they find something like that. But that's not that interesting.
That's
But
actually kind of cool though. I actually like that. I like those
something
little crappies.
something I thought was cool was I know that like back in the 80s, like I don't know what year it was, like 1890, people from like the UK, they heard of like it was some gorilla that was in like I don't know where it was, like somewhere in like the Congo or something, and they didn't believe that a gorilla was a real thing because that sounded like far fetched for them, that it was like this giant ape like creature that was super strong, and it was basically the equivalent of hearing Bigfoot, and it's like that doesn't exist. And then, sure enough, someone went into the jungle to find it, and then they found a big old gorilla, and that must have been pretty shocking to discover something like that.
Yeah, I
Especially
mean,
like nowadays, we grow up like, oh yeah, we see images. Like I've never seen a gorilla in real life, but maybe at a zoo. But you see them on like videos or images. But if you never saw anything like that or even heard about something like that in your life, and then all of a sudden you see one, probably pretty mesmerizing and
that would
terrifying.
definitely be cool. Um, but yeah, I mean, I feel like one day we're gonna find Bigfoot. I feel like one
Uh,
day.
Dude, you want to talk about creatures that terrify me? It's the damn sea elephants.
Sea
They're
elephant.
the they're the biggest. Um, I know it's stupid, but they're the biggest carnivore on the planet. Great white
Oh,
shark doesn't count because it eats I
all
think
I've
more
seen
than
of I saw
58.
like a video about those, and it was just like it was just kind of hitting someone's car, and it was just like they don't seem
Dude,
that
no,
dangerous. Like
hell
everybody always,
no. Those things, I don't like the look of them. I wouldn't want to be in the water with one of them. They're
yeah,
nasty
you're just a
looking creatures.
pansy. You're just a pansy, Till.
Dude, you don't understand. If you, dude, I don't know. I don't know. I looked one in the face on like an image, and I'm like, nah, dude, I don't like those
You
suckers.
looked one in the face on an image. Bro, they aren't that. Like, I bet I could take one. I could absolutely take a sea elephant.
On land, I mean, on land they walk like they just blubber around, but in the water, those things swim really freaking quick.
No, but so
Isn't
can
there?
I.
Go ahead.
I'm just saying, like, so can I. I can swim really quick. I mean, maybe I need to work out a little more to, like, be able
No,
to take one.
dude,
But like,
they're like not Michael Phelps speed. They're faster than even him. They're
I don't
like,
even know who it is.
let's go
I hear
check. We got another message.
Kind of need to see elephants, man. They kind of clean up some of the critters in the ocean. Like every fucking animal in the ocean, like does their part for the ocean. Like the way a human being should be doing for the planet Earth, but that's a whole nother tangent. But
Exactly.
animals know how to do their jobs. You know what I'm saying? For Mother Nature and the planet Earth, Mother Earth. Uh, just think like when you said that they're the most dangerous carnivores, it's like just stay out their fucking way, you know?
That's
Hey,
what I'm
yo,
saying.
dude.
They're just
No, no. I mean,
misunderstood.
there's
They're
truth
just
to it, but I don't care.
misunderstood. Till. They're just cool
Hey,
creatures.
ain't no way. I don't care if they do everything for the earth. Those things need to go.
No,
Look at them. They're stupid.
they're just
They don't know
funny.
if they're
Like,
an
look at them.
elephant or
They're
if
just
they're a
funny looking.
seal.
I like them.
They're
They're funny.
funny
I have one
looking
as a
and
pet.
stupid
I
looking.
would
They
take
have
one
no
as a pet.
soul. Look at their eyes. They're just blacked out and they're
They're
terrifying.
just funny looking. I don't know. I just laugh when I see them. They're just cool. I respect those things, and I hope they
Normal
keep
seals
doing
are
their thing.
cool. Elephants,
Normal
they
seals
can
are
walk and
great.
do their job, but combining the two is a dumb creature. Speaking of
I don't
which,
know. I mean, they're a little dumb, but
wasn't there also, I'm going to sound like I'm an expert in this stuff, but I thought there was also something where the Nazis sent like U-boats or something to like Argentina where sea elephants were. I see a picture right now where they had like I don't know what they're doing. I wish I could send you a photo right now. Um, I don't know if that's the right photo, but it's like they tried the. I think that's the same thing because whatever the hell it was, Hitler just had a fascination with finding the weirdest creatures on the planet, and I think he tried to find sea elephants just to see if they could train them or something. And I don't know what the idea was, but it's really stupid because they're just maybe he thought they were because they're the biggest carnivore, however heck you say it, on Earth, that they're the most lethal thing. No, they're just big
Yeah,
old.
that's true.
Maybe in the water, but I don't think they're going to really be able to do much. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like that's not a very effective battle plan. I don't think
For
it
me,
went
it
very
would
far.
be. For me, it would be. They got a
Yeah,
sea
you just
elephant.
run
The
away
Nazis got
and
the
go
sea
home.
elephant. Dude, I don't care. They can take our nukes as long as they stop the damn
Yeah,
sea
you would just
elephant.
run
Maybe.
away and go back home and be like, I'm out. There's a sea
Dude,
elephant. I
I
can take on the Nazis, not a dang sea elephant.
I bet it would be hard to kill one of those things though. I get the gun probably wouldn't
Yeah.
shoot. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I think it
I
would be
don't
hard
know.
to kill him, but I could take one. I absolutely could. And I wouldn't be afraid to if
Yeah,
I needed to.
that's.
But I respect them, so I'm going to
I
keep my
think we
distance and
asked
let
this
them do their thing.
question on the podcast actually before.
Really?
What's the biggest animal that you reckon you could fight in a fist fight and actually win? And that goes for the same for our listener. Biggest animal that you can fight, and if just with your bare fist that you think you could win.
Um, I mean, I could take a deer, but I don't know. I maybe could do bigger.
So some people say horses. Hell no, dude. You ain't beating a
Yeah,
horse. A
horses are
horse is
pretty
gonna turn
crazy.
around and hoof you, dude.
Yeah, horses are
Um,
pretty crazy.
there's probably some animal that's like really pathetic. That's big that I'm not thinking of right now. Don't count out hippos. They might look like they're friendly, but they ain't. They ain't
No,
at
those
all.
aren't those like one of the most um deadly creatures.
Yeah, I think they are for humans.
No,
You know,
I've never even seen one, so I don't know how they can be that deadly if like no one can find them.
I, I mean, you can find them in certain parts of the world. Just
Yeah, well, like not in
hopefully,
America, which is really the only
no.
part
I
of the
mean,
world.
maybe in a zoo you could find a damn hippopotamus, but I don't know. Biggest creature I could probably fight is I don't know. You think not a bull, but like just a cow. Cows don't think. Think you could just I don't know how you do it. I mean, maybe if you
No, I
choked out a
mean,
cow,
yeah,
I
cows they
think you
don't
could
really think.
compete.
They're kind of slow. Pretty easy to take. Now here
I'm gonna
we
say
got the
uh, if he has a creative answer here.
Take out a horse. I mean, I'm good, bro. They might shit. First of all, them hoofs, if you get
Oh,
caught in them hoofs, them shits hit you so hard,
dude,
you
yeah.
forget how to breathe. That's how hard you get hit by them hoofs. Your brain malfunctions, like you forget how to take in breaths. I wouldn't fuck with a horse, bro. I wouldn't
No.
even fuck with that sea elephant now that I think about it. Shit, you right. I ain't fucking with that sea elephant.
Oh, yeah.
no.
See,
I had
don't
to beat up an animal that I know that's big. Probably be the geese. Little
the.
goose. I just wanted to grab one by the neck and just swing that bitch.
You know what? I think
I think
everybody's
we've
thought
actually
about
talked
doing
about
that.
geese before. I think we've talked about geese
Everybody's,
before.
yeah, we have because China uses geese as like their, they have
Oh
like
yeah,
a
police down.
goose. They literally have police geese because they make so much noise that they'll alert. I don't know. They
No,
train them
I mean,
somehow
I'm
to
just
be
saying I could
territorial.
absolutely avert a goose. Like I could just grab it,
Bro,
and it's just out. It's just
I
out.
think I think everybody's thought about this because geese are sometimes annoying and they get all antsy. If you walk towards them, they get territorial and they'll try and
Like I try not to
take
hurt animals, but every time I see a goose, I'm just like, I want to do it, but I'm holding back.
you. Well, their necks are perfectly shaped for just grabbing and slamming back and forth. You know,
Yeah, I think that's why they're shaped like that, actually.
don't be shaped like that if you don't want to get hurt. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. They could just like tilt their neck in a different way or something.
Nah, bro. I'm just saying. And some people run if a goose like attacks him, dude. Self defense. I'm grabbing that goose by the neck. Bam, bam. It's going each side to side, dude. That thing. I
Yeah, and
would.
it'd be a cool story.
I don't know if it'd be a cool story to say that you Because I would think that most people would imagine you could take on a goose. You said you
No,
just
but it'd be a cool story just to say like, I just grabbed a goose and just threw it by its neck. That'd be cool to say.
no. I'm not talking throw it. You just slam it side to side. You make sure that goose ain't
Oh, well,
walking.
yeah. Both are very great though.
But no, I think I could definitely take something bigger than a goose. Like I said. Well, I mean, I guarantee I could take a sheep, no doubt. Sheep's going
Oh
down.
yeah, sheep. They
Um,
they don't mess with me.
no, I'll outrun a sheep too. I'll chase that thing down no matter how far he tries to run.
Yeah, those are just
But
slow,
a
right?
cow's probably the upper echelon of something that you could fight. As long as it doesn't have horns, I think it's
I
possible
think
because I
I
don't know what.
I think I would need a little bit more training. Like I'd have to train for my cow fight, but I think I could do it with enough
Cows are
training.
just cows are just unagile horses. They're just big and
That's kind of true,
fat.
actually. They kind of are.
Yeah. I know
Yeah.
you wouldn't want to take on a moose because a moose is an even more dangerous horse. They can kick and they can
Oh, I
use their
mean,
antlers.
I've never like properly seen a moose in real life, but man, those things are huge.
They're bigger than horses, I think. And I always remember this because I was told one time that how terrifying it would be, and that stuck with me. How terrifying would it be if just a moose was a carnivore? And I don't know why, but picturing them as carnivores seems
Horrifying.
terrifying.
It would be
Like if they were
horrifying.
something that would hunt people down and like if you saw a moose, you'd be like, "Oh shoot, get out of the way." Same thing as like seeing a bear or a mountain lion. I don't know why there's
Yeah,
something
but I
scary
think
about a
even more
moose.
terrifying. I think even more terrifying than a bear because, like, man, those things are big and they don't hold
I
back.
don't.
They're ruthless.
I think they're just their antlers make them intimidating. That's it.
Yeah,
They look like a damn
that's probably true.
a June bug. If you know what a June bug looks like.
Oh, I don't like bugs, but I could take one if I had to. But I prefer
A
to stay away from bugs.
June bug?
I do not like June bugs, but I could take one if I had to. If it was a life or death
I mean,
situation, I could just squish him.
there's a life or death situation. You just have to eat it. Just chop it.
You could
I
eat it.
mean,
I'm
I'm
sure
sure
there's
you
good
would, but
nutrients.
how much money would you do that for? $10?
No, more than that. I'm not going to eat a June bug for $10.
That's a free meal at like McDonald's, dude.
It is,
Um,
but not for a June bug. I'm not eating a June bug.
okay,
I'm sure they have good nutrients, but no.
$50.
I'd consider it. I would definitely consider it. It depends on how good, like how much money I need at the moment.
Oh gosh, I nearly just spilt my water everywhere. Um,
Oh, that'd be funny.
I probably did, I don't know. What the hell did you just make?
It's nothing.
Sound sound weird on my end, but okay. Anyhow,
Anyway,
I don't know where to transition to. I got a new guitar. That's something. I don't know why I
wait,
got a guitar because you can't make music from them anyways.
literally, what do you mean? Like, there's so many bands that use guitars, bro.
This
You
is
not
all
heard him?
guitars make. They just go, that's all they do. I don't understand that a single person on the planet can play a guitar to make music, dude.
Well, you gotta learn how to play them.
Oh no, anybody who learns how to play them, there's just no music that comes from a guitar. It's just a string that's making that noise.
Well, I mean, yeah, you can't just. It's not easy just to
Drums,
make
drums
music
make
from a
sense.
guitar
Drums
alone.
make sense. You make
You can't
music
just
from
make
drums.
music from a guitar alone, but like you need other instruments on top of it to really make it a good song.
Exactly. Exactly.
But
Like
like, it's like a
drums you can
piano.
use as a beat. You can use a piano for a beat, I think. But you cannot use a guitar for just solo sound. It just doesn't sound good, especially electric guitars.
That's just a bad opinion, bro. I mean, I think you.
It's a true opinion, that's what it is.
Like it's not like guitars are the best instrument, but it's like I don't know. I feel like you can easily make good music with them. You just gotta learn how to do it. You're not taking the time to.
I'm you don't no matter how much time you spend in guitar, it ain't gonna do nothing, dude. I'm telling
I
you.
think it is. I have a friend who can play guitar.
Name a single good guitarist.
My friend,
Got him. Yeah, got him. Your friend? What's his name?
his name is Roger.
Okay.
I don't know his last name, but I
I
met him a long time ago at the gas station.
yeah, sure. All
He's
I'm
one of the
saying
instruments.
is
Yes, he was Indian.
they other instruments. If you got other instruments, I recommend learning if you're gonna do other instruments. Guitars ain't worth it. They're just a waste of money, in my opinion, because you can't make sound unless you have some other sounds behind it. You know.
Um, I mean, yeah, but like you gotta learn how to just do one at a point, you know. And if no one learns guitar, then there's no guitar ever.
I think I could live without the guitar. I think the violin sounds cool. Violin can be used in like some songs, but nah,
Well, I
there's
mean,
no
yeah,
place for the guitar in my
violins are
heart.
cool, but there's some good guitar songs.
Like
You know I guess I don't know much music, but you know, like the song that plays in Fortnite when you're like loading into the lobby.
that's a bop, dude. You can't tell me that it's
That is,
not. But I don't
it has
think they use
guitar.
a guitar, man. I don't think they use
They
a
do.
guitar.
It's literally like bow, bow, it's guitar.
It's not. I don't even think it sounds like that.
Not entirely. I kind of exaggerated it, but yeah, I mean, it's guitar. It sounds great. So,
Yeah. Well, if that's your best example you have for a guitar, then hey, I think that just proves my example.
all right, whatever. I think it's just an agree to disagree moment here that you're just not good at guitar, and that's why you don't like it.
Dude, I need a snack right now, but I don't know what to get. Some foods
No,
just hit
tell, tell,
different in
tell,
the
tell,
middle of the
tell,
night
tell,
rather
tell,
than
tell,
what?
tell.
What's up?
Hold back. Don't snack. You're gonna get fat. You got to work out, bro.
I've already been pushing weights, dude.
Have
New
you?
Year's. Yeah, New Year's. Been doing.
Okay, well, just make sure to get a snack that doesn't have too much fattenings in
Dude,
it.
all I'm saying is
Too many juices.
midnight snacks hit way better than other foods. But there's certain
Sometimes it
foods you just
depends.
don't eat at night. Like
Some depends on the food.
I don't know, like dude, sometimes at night throwing in a microwave burrito is like the best thing.
Oh, that can be really good. Those
Dude,
can
I
be
don't,
good.
what's your nighttime food then? Because I don't eat. No one eats cereal at like well maybe,
I
but
do. I don't think it's my favorite, but I do eat cereal. I think my favorite would probably have to
no one's
be.
eating eggs and toast at nighttime.
Oh, I feel like
Or
taquitos or chicken nuggets.
pretty much Mexican food, dude.
Mexican food is
That's
kind of the goat in that regard.
chips and salsa, taquitos, enchiladas,
Yeah,
chimichangas,
those.
burritos. Throw any of those into your microwave and you have a meal.
Yeah,
Top
or an air
ramen.
fryer.
I don't think top ramen's a nighttime food. That's not mine.
No, definitely not. I know some people do, but no, it's not one of my nighttime foods.
No,
They're
I
much
don't
better
know.
nighttime foods than top ramen.
Yeah, bro. Some people just eat whack stuff.
Yeah, some
You
people just eat wax, and it's weird.
know, not whack stuff.
Oh, I thought you said wax. Okay, yeah. But I do know
I
people who eat
think
wax.
wax is edible, though. I think right.
Yeah, yet
It's
again, it was that
consumed.
one weird kid who was really hyper from sugar, who was eating wax, and he was weird.
There's those they gave them out at Halloween back then. Those they're like lip shaped. Um, I don't know, like they're a lip shaped candy, and they're made of wax, and they're like coated with sugar.
What?
And I never knew if you were supposed to chew on them or suck on them or consume them, so I just never ate them. But I knew that other
I've
people would.
never
So
heard of those.
you don't know what I'm talking about?
Don't.
I don't know. They're like maybe you could look up wax lips candy. Yeah,
Okay, hang
yeah.
on. Let me a second. Let me
Pops up
look
on
that up in a
Google.
second. Yeah, hang on.
They're made of
Um,
wax, and people. It's weird. I don't know. I never ate one, but I think they're consumable. Weird stuff.
yeah, never heard of those. Hang on. Let me Google those real quick. Wax Halloween candies. There's wax
No,
wax lip candy.
wax lip candies.
Okay. Oh, there's. Well, I see some on Amazon. They're literally called wax lips candy.
Yeah,
Called Wacko
that's,
Wax.
that's what they are. I
That
used
is
to have them
weird. That's
all the time.
creepy. I don't want to be sucking on a pair of lips.
Nah, dude, dude. If you give those away to children, you're just being weird, man.
Might be a little weird because what if they're based on a man's lips?
Yeah, or just anybody's, I suppose, in that case. But
Well, it's
what was I
weird.
gonna say?
Do it.
No, yeah, because I was just thinking the weird damn foods over at Thanksgiving, most latest Thanksgiving I had, someone had a milk pie.
What?
Yes, it's
A
they.
milk pie.
I've never heard of it before then, but it's some like something that they used to have like back then when they didn't have a whole lot of ingredients. There would be milk pies. So these people like always had, I guess, milk pies in their or like say their grandma. They didn't have a whole lot of ingredients, so they used a milk pie. And then since then, they've been making milk pies for Thanksgiving. And they brought him milk pie to Thanksgiving. I'm like, dude. And I didn't try it,
Vile.
which I blame myself for not trying. But I I don't know what the hell milk pie is. Some people bring weird stuff, weird.
Yeah, that sounds vile.
And
I
you know
know.
what? In my opinion, the weirdest item that people bring is usually always pies on Thanksgiving. Like, because usually people can bring, they'll bring meat. You can't make meat really that weird. You bring stuffing, you bring potatoes,
That's
all the
true.
traditional stuff. But pies are the only thing that are different in flavor, and people bring just stupid stuff.
I know that some people find my family delicacy weird, which is just like sweet potatoes and marshmallows with like some weird like glaze on it. And it's really good, but so many people just think it's weird. But I
Sweet
swear it's like
potatoes
great. Yeah, sweet potatoes or yams, whatever you want to call them, and like
with
put
what? Marshmallows?
yeah mushrooms, I mean, marshmallows. Um,
That sounds nasty, dude.
yeah, I mean it is kind of nasty, but I mean the mushrooms are marshmallows. Ugh, I can never get it right.
There's a
Marshmallows are
big
good.
difference.
Yeah.
Do you mean marshmallows or mushrooms? The fungus or the damn treat?
Which one is the white like kind of
The
candy one?
treat. The treat, right?
Yes, yes.
That and
Oh, yeah.
potatoes.
Marshmallows. Those are marshmallows, right?
Marshmallows and potatoes, right?
Yes.
That's nasty. There ain't no
No,
way
it's
around
good,
that.
dude. You've just never tried it. It's good.
Alex,
Everybody says
there
it's
ain't
weird.
no way that your family eat sweet potatoes and what, and you said what else with it?
Like a little like I don't know what it is entirely, like a like weird like honey sugar glaze thing, like
I don't
on
know
top of
what you
it.
guys are smoking. See, you guys try. Some people have the weirdest thing for Thanksgiving.
That's just I feel like it's a classic. I mean, you can look it up on Google and there's recipes all over for it. Like it's clearly a normal thing. But some
For
people just think it's
sweet
weird.
potatoes, and I gotta look this up. I ain't believe you. Sweet
Yeah,
potato, sweet potato and mushroom, or sorry, marshmallow.
yeah, marshmallow. Wait,
Oh, I see. That's so
yeah.
nasty looking.
No, it's really good. It
Dude,
does.
what are
I'll
you
admit it.
eating?
Dude, okay, I'll admit it does look a little nasty, but it's really
Hell
good.
no, man.
Don't. This is the definition of don't judge a book by its cover and don't
No,
knock it till
dude,
you
I'd
try it.
rather be chilling with the sea elephants right now.
Don't
Dude.
knock it till you try it, bingo lingo dong dong boy. I'm sorry.
Thank you. You gotta apologize after doing stupid stuff like that, dude.
I'm sorry. It's a habit. Um,
It's a habit to say stupid. Well, you know what? I think that fits if you're gonna be eating this damn mush of
no, normal people eat this
potatoes
stuff, dude.
and
This isn't for weird people.
what do you
This
put
is
in
what
it?
real men eat. This is what real men eat to get the proteins. You should start eating this for your working out, Till. It's like full of protein and
Yeah,
nutrients, I'm sure.
I'm sure. And I love just steak with honey and syrup. That's just delicious.
No, they aren't even comparable. Everything on it is
Dude, you're
sweet.
putting potatoes and
Steaks are like
marshmallows. The same
salty.
thing, Alex.
No, I'm not. No, the mushrooms are really sweet, and so are the yams. It's like
All right.
e- everything is sweet in it, and you don't put honey on salty foods like steak.
You might if you're marinating it, but I don't know, dude. That's weird. You're one of those people, dude. You're in that category of people who bring weird things to Thanksgiving.
I don't make it myself. It's my grandma, and I don't. I've never tried to make it, but it's good.
I think you just tricked yourself into thinking that after eating it this many years.
Maybe, but I think it's good, and that's what matters. And your opinion is just wrong. I don't know. Like, never tried it. That's all I can say.
How about you tried like turkey for Thanksgiving?
We still have turkey, idiot. Like that's a staple. You gotta have turkey, no matter what.
I think you should just stick with turkey and no mashed potatoes and and marshmallows.
Mashed potatoes and marshmallows. Like just no yams, just marshmallows on the side.
What do you mean? No, it's the same thing. The marshmallows and potatoes.
No, that's bad, 'cause potatoes aren't sweet. Unless they're a sweet potato. Then they
Sweet.
are
Okay,
sweet.
this is also a misconception. Sweet potatoes are nastier than normal potatoes. They're just carrot potatoes,
Sweet potatoes aren't very good, I agree, but when you put marshmallows and honey glaze on it, it's freaking top, dude. It's top tier.
dude. You know what, please? Not don't knock it till you try it. I ain't gonna try it because I already know,
Oh my
dude.
God. Then I guess you're just gonna die not knowing how much good food you missed out on there.
I'll die happy though. I'm happy with
No, you're gonna be
trying
like
that.
laying there and you're just gonna be thinking, man, I wish I had more sweet potatoes and marshmallows.
Dude. You're gonna end up in jail because you're gonna feed people some nasty food. You're probably and for one, you're probably gonna
Honestly,
get no. You're probably gonna try and make it eventually. Your grandma's sweet potatoes and marshmallows. And you're probably going to get confused because you don't know the difference between marshmallows and mushrooms. So you're going to put some random mushrooms in the damn yams, and then people are going to get sick, and you're going to go to prison.
I mean, if I go to prison, that'd just be kind of cool because I feel like prison is a fun place to be.
I mean, the insane asylum, I hear it's bouncy in there. Got
Oh,
padding.
is it?
It's like a trampoline park.
Oh, I actually kind of want to go
Oh,
there
you'll
now.
be there probably whether if you try or not
I mean,
at
I
some
almost
point
got
in your
put in
life.
there.
What'd you
Good
say?
joke, by the way. I almost got put in there, but I said that's a joke. I'm not actually dumb like that. I'm not
You
crazy. I'm not
know,
crazy.
out of everybody who could say something like that, honestly, Goonus, I wouldn't be too shocked.
Well, I think you're going to go to the insane asylum till.
I could imagine prison, but I don't think the insane asylum.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
think you are pretty insane.
honestly, I've said if I was homeless, I would rather be in prison than be homeless because if you're homeless, especially in a cold area, you have to freeze, you have no food, so you're just starving and freezing. If I was in that situation, I would just go ahead and throw like a brick through a McDonald's windows. Oh no, the cops arrest me and they put me in a nice warm jail cell and give me food and water. I don't
That's
think
true.
that's that bad. They're paying for your
Yeah, that sounds
housing.
pretty good. That's pretty good. I mean, there's your free housing.
I mean, I ain't saying prison's good, but you know,
I
there
mean,
could
I
be
think it'd
worse
be kind
things.
of fun. I mean, like, look, I don't want to do crimes because I'm just a good moral person, but I kind of do want to go to prison just for the experience
Hey, yo,
because I think it'd be fun.
you never know unless you try, right, Goonus? That's what you're saying?
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. I think people
Hey,
should
dude,
try
you might
prison.
enjoy the prison life, you know?
Maybe,
And
maybe.
some prisons let you have some television, dude.
Exactly, that's the good kind of prison, bro. I just watch Finding Bigfoot all day.
I don't know what
Feels like
programs
a
they
better
have
fun.
there, but just sit there, watch television, and I don't know, waste time, I guess. You don't need the work.
Yeah,
Really, I
I
think
mean, yeah,
lazy people might just go to prison.
I think so. I think it's
But
just a better place for everyone.
for everyone,
Yeah,
where ideal society is, maybe in other countries. But no,
it
um,
might be a problem. If they make prison too enjoyable, then people are going to commit more crime to go back. So they might want to make it not as enjoyable.
I'd hope that people can have better conditions in prison, though. So if they can't manage to do that, then maybe they should be in prison. You know,
That's true. I don't know. I just think prison might be a fun time.
I'm sure some people have had a blast in prison, but
I mean, I'm
it's
sure there
probably
are.
only 5%. You know, how much percentage of people? So, like, I don't know if you heard the lottery thing. So with the lottery,
No.
I think only 45% of the people who end up winning the lottery after like 5 years, only 45% of the people say they are happier after winning the lottery than before. So the other 55% are more depressed by winning the lottery because they like get themselves in debt or ruin their life. So I would wonder what it would be with prison. Are the people happier than they were before after going to prison or unhappier? It'd be an interesting study. It's probably something like that.
I mean, I know how to handle my
Maybe
money,
it's
so
better to
I'd
go to prison than
certainly
win the
happy with
lottery,
it.
you know?
I mean, I would win the lottery just because, like, I mean, yeah, I mean, I'm good with money. So, and like, yes, I know I paid
I
for
think
premium
even
on
if
the
you're good at
one.
finances, you ain't gonna win the lottery that easy.
I know I paid $5 a month for the Tabitha Jingleberry girlfriend AI app. Like,
Yeah.
dude, I canceled it. Don't worry. That was just a dumb mistake. But other than that, I'm really good at finance.
You also enjoyed your money with gambling a while back too, huh?
I did. But like, I quit now.
Well, I mean, once you get enough money, you can probably go back, right?
I mean, yeah. I mean, that's my
Yeah, I
plan.
plan on going back soon because, I mean,
The more
think
money you
about
put in, the
this.
bigger.
Think about this. Okay,
Yeah.
you can only lose 100% of your money, right?
Yeah.
But if you win, you can win 2,000% of your money, right?
Oh,
So
that's
gambling is only
true.
a win-win, you know.
Yeah, I might have to go back like tomorrow.
Hey,
It's a
for
little too late
anybody
now, but like,
listening, this
man.
is not financial advice.
Yeah, we're
Um,
not financial experts, but
if you're
just
gonna go off my advice, maybe don't gamble. But if you feel
but
like gambling,
I live my own life. I do what I want.
yeah. But
But
some people get lucky, and most people don't. Though.
that's true. But I'm very lucky. I've always been born lucky.
I mean, honestly, I don't think you're born lucky.
I mean, I have the best genetics. I mean, I'm perfect.
Nah, I would say your genetics are like below the bottom half of Americans.
Come on, bro. I mean, just because like I'm a little crazy doesn't mean much.
Yeah.
Like
Okay. Well,
everybody's a little crazy.
I don't think you've ever been too athletic, though, huh?
No, but that's more so not because of my genetics. Like I was a very strong baby. It was just more so because I spent all my
Eat
time
too bad
playing Fortnite and PUBG.
and eating just nasty stuff.
Yeah, eating like McNuggets from McDonald's, specifically like the
Yeah.
BTS McNuggets that they sold. I
Eat a
had a
bunch of milk
good
duds
mukbang.
and candies. Speaking of
Dude, I
which,
want to do a mukbang so bad.
of just nasty food.
Yeah, bro. Like just
Hey yo, it's
go
the
to like
mukbang of cakes, all the candies, um, mukbang of sodas. Sure, that'd be great for you.
yeah. I mean, like I just want to go to like every single major fast food restaurant, just order so much food into a massive mukbang
I'll be honest, I
with
want
like
to
me and my
order.
girlfriend.
Sadly, you can only eat so much in a day, but I want to like order a burger from every restaurant and just compare them and just figure out which one's the best. My opinion, probably
That would be
In-N-Out
really good.
Burger. In-N-Out Burger is really elite.
Yeah, yeah. I haven't been to too many fast food places, but In-N-Out Burger is just super
If
great.
you've been out In-N-Out Burger, you know what's the best burger.
Yeah, I mean
And
that's a
hey,
classic.
I know not everybody agrees with me, but the best food on earth, bro. And my Chipotle, bro. Chipotle has to be the greatest.
Never been there.
Oh, dude, go to Chipotle. Seriously,
I think
if
my
I mean,
favorite burritos are better.
you got to get the right burrito. Don't get the steak. Steak sometimes a little too hot. Just get.
I think my favorite burritos are better.
I'm sure you probably believe that, but you
And I
really got
do.
to try it.
I think Chipotle's probably
I'll try
underrated.
your, I'll try your potatoes and mushrooms, and then you can try uh, a burrito from Chipotle.
Yeah. I think that's a fair compromise.
But
Cause
you got to get the Ayo. You got to get the chicken. You got to get the white rice. Some
like
people
don't
say you
tell me
don't
what
put
to
rice
order.
in the burrito. You put rice in the burrito. You got to get cheese, uh, either sour cream or salsa, or you get both. And really, it just needs to be that simple, and that sucker's
Bro,
good. Beans too.
that's like a wimp's freaking burrito, dude. Like, come on, you gotta get
What are
some
you gonna put in your burrito? What are you gonna put in your burrito?
only meat, bro.
Yeah,
Beans and
only
meat.
meat. Just I mean that's protein, dude. But rice is good for you too.
No, it's not. I mean, it's not nearly as much compared to meat. I'm trying to get healthy this year.
I don't know about just a strictly meat diet, but
I think I
you
mean,
got
not strictly meat, but like
hey,
I'm still eating wrap and stuff.
before you go healthy, go ahead and try just the nasty mukbang of all the stuff that you shouldn't eat. Just
That's true,
upload it
actually.
somewhere.
I think that's smart, actually.
You gotta seriously. And I think I don't know. I people probably made videos out there. I just haven't saw one. But get a mukbang of just all like those candies at the store. Try all the candies, figure out which one's best. Then you could
Yeah,
do
I
that
mean,
with other
honestly.
products too.
I mean, Junior Mints and Dots, bro. They're just classic.
You think those are the best candies?
I think so.
Ooh, I don't usually get too much, but back then I enjoyed myself a lot of M&Ms. Those those are the
Oh
classic
yeah.
group. M&Ms, and I agree Junior Mints are good, but they're just I don't know. You got to be in the feeling for mint.
Yeah.
But
Every time
dude,
I hear him,
M&Ms,
I just want to start
they're at the
rapping.
top of the pyramid of candies. That's the reason why they're so popular, dude. Oh, Reese's Pieces too. Those things are elite.
Yeah. Um. I don't know. I just think the junior mints are they're just good. They make your breath nice. They make your breath nice and fresh.
Sure, they go.
And
They go. Let me think. They give you fresh breath, but they're also still nasty and sugary. They're not spearmint. But
yeah, they're
yeah,
like the best.
top of my
You know?
rankings, M&M's. That's probably flat. Maybe Reese's Pieces.
But I mean, if you want a good, healthy candy, you're not gonna eat candy.
If you want a good healthy candy, you're not going to eat candy.
Well, I mean, if you just want something good and healthy, you're not gonna eat candy.
Yeah, no, I know, but I'm saying if you're gonna, indulge a little bit. But
Well,
if you
yeah,
are, you
but I
probably
want
want to
something
just get like
super
a
nasty.
drink or something.
I mean, like, I just want to chug like
Hey, actually,
4 liters
I
of
want to
Dr
ask you a
Pepper.
question because I had this debate with someone. Is there any good drinks that aren't sweet? That isn't water. Can you name a
Mm,
single good drink that, as an
mm,
alternative, like say you want to drink something else, but you're trying not to consume sugar?
green tea.
You got to put sugar in green tea, dude. That stuff's
You
nasty
don't. It's
without.
good.
No. Oh, I mean, if you're not lactose intolerant, milk. I know people really love their milk.
Yeah.
Um, other than that, I don't think there's any other good drinks. Drinks have to be sugary, or it just ain't good. I have to have my
Yeah.
coffee with a little bit of sugar,
Other than green tea, I agree.
dude. Green tea's just it's just I don't know. I don't know a word to explain it. Very watered down, just grass, I guess.
Yeah, man, that's what it is. It's healthy. It's good. So I've been putting
Anyhow,
stevia
man,
in, honestly.
I don't know. You got anything? Any interesting topics or something
Um, not quite. Let me think
before
here.
we end off? Oh, I got a
Yeah,
controversial one.
but
Fat people shouldn't go to the gym.
I mean, yeah, like that's just obvious. I think.
Well, reason I said so, a lot of people won't agree. They'll be like, "What? Fat people need to go to the gym." Nah, hear me out. Hear me out. Fat people, if they're, I'm talking real fat. All right. For
Uh-huh.
one, you do not need to gain muscle while going to the gym. Most of the gym is lifting weights. A lot of it is not even cardio. And even if you want cardio, you have a treadmill, right? Why
Uh-huh.
don't you just go and run outdoors or go and do something else? Get your cardio, weigh yourself down normally. There's not really a reason to be bulking when you're heavy, dude.
I
Why are you
agree.
going to the gym?
I agree. Actually, this is what I said. I just don't think it's
Honestly, I don't think fat
good.
people should lose weight at all. They should just die.
I think that's the best way to put it. You
I
took the
think
words right out of my
that's,
mouth, Bill.
bro, obesity problem, flatline. Fat line makes sense.
Fat line. I agree with that fat line.
Dude, I got to piss
That should
so
be
bad.
that
We
should
got
be
to end
trend, that
real
should be
soon.
trending on Twitter.
Fat line?
Hashtag fat line.
All right. Any like good topics to end it off with?
I don't have any, man. I'm kind of just tired at this point.
I don't know. Like what's the best of this? What's the greatest this? I don't know. What's
Oh, do you think Giants would be allowed to play in the NBA? Like if they're real?
there already are giants that are playing in the NBA.
No, but I mean like super giants.
What do you mean? Like people who are how tall?
Like over 8 foot.
Yeah.
You think they'd be allowed to play in the NBA?
Why would they not be?
Might be an advantage.
Yes, height's an advantage, but Why would they be banned from playing if they have an advantage?
Well, well, I mean, like it's just like it's at a point where it's just too unfair, you know?
I think the caliber of athletes in the NBA would be able to comprehend that. Giants, so you say.
Yeah,
I
I
think
just don't
that,
think I don't think they should.
yes, if someone's 15'5", no, they shouldn't compete in it. But that's a very dumb question. Any Okay, how about um, the best? What are the best songs of the decade?
Oh, I mean, sicko mode, that's got to be one.
Sicko mode.
Yeah,
Go
you
and give
know the
me like your
song.
top. Give me your top three list. Sicko modes are number what? Number one.
Yeah, number one. Number two. Um, I think "We Can't Stop" by Miley Cyrus. It's a great one.
How's it go?
We can't stop, and we won't stop. Things run, we run things. Things
Stop it! You're
don't
gonna get
run.
us.
We.
Stop! You're gonna get us a copyright strike.
Oh, you're right. You're right. She did that to my friend.
What?
She copyrighted my friend. Who sang her song.
You have way too many friends to do things, so I don't believe you.
No, this
Anyhow,
is true. This is true.
um,
100%.
wait, was that your number two or your number three
That was my number two. Number three. Oh, that's a hard
of
one.
the entire decade? So make sure you get your song choice right.
Oh, you know
Also,
the one.
having Miley Cyrus in number number two of your best songs of the decade is pretty gay, dude. And
It's
you're
not
saying you want to pop
gay.
up on gay dogs?
It's not gay. It's just good music. Oh, I know my number three. I know my number three. It'd be the one. Stop, stop. This next one's not gay. I promise. My number three would be the one. Oliver Tree. So it's like life goes oiny 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 oiny. It's a good one.
I have never heard that one.
It's a classic, dude. It's a banger.
Life goes what?
Life goes oiny 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 oiny
On and
oiny
on?
on.
Life goes
On and
on and
on
on?
and on. On and on, but he has a
On
weird
and
accent because he's weird.
Is he British?
I don't know. He's like white.
Well, white people are British. I
Wait,
know you
what?
got like big man, like Big Shark, but they're like black
Oh,
British, but like
he's an honorable mention, by the way. Big Shaq. You forgot about that.
what? Band's not
The
hot.
thing
That
goes.
song?
Wait, well, how does it go? The thing go. Kura, pa 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 pa. Is that him?
Yeah, Big Shaq. Big Shark.
Yeah.
I don't know. You got a pretty trash list for your top
Yeah. What's your top
songs.
three? Okay.
Um, I would say okay, starting from three, it'd probably be uh what's that one called? Panic at the Disco. Uh, or is that the name of the band?
The name of the band. What's the
Okay.
song?
Um, something. Oh, Death of a Bachelor.
Oh, that is a good one. Yeah. Death to a
Yeah,
bachelor.
that's probably the best. And I think you can't go without the last decade without having to mention what's the one? I know the band, the guy with the afro, Red Foo.
Wait, what?
You know that guy who made joking music back then? LMFAO, right? That's the name of the band with Red
Oh yeah,
Foo.
yeah, yeah.
Guy with the yes. I cannot remember the song because they made like multiple funny songs, but one of them was my favorite. It's not Shots.
Sexy and
It
Minute.
no, it's not Every Day I'm Shuffling.
Sorry for party rocking.
Yes. That
That's a
one
classic.
because
That's also
throughout
one
the
of my
last
honorable
decade,
mentions.
I don't listen to it much anymore, but back then, bro, throughout the decade, I would listen to it like crazy.
Hurry for party rockin'. So good. So good.
Yeah.
It's a timeless classic. It's aged flawlessly.
Yeah.
I think one day in like 50 years, that'll be considered one of like the greats of all time.
No, it won't. It's just goofy. I
No, I
think
will.
it's this. I
I
think
think it
that's the
changed the
start
game
of
for so
funny
many
music
people.
for the first time.
That's the thing. That's why I think it's gonna be so iconic. It was funny. It was jamming, and it was like everybody loved it.
Michael Jackson was just funny because he's a pedophile.
True. That's true. I love Michael Jackson. I'm
You love
sorry, I don't
pedophiles.
actually. I
You
don't.
love
I think he's
pedophiles.
weird. He's weird. He's weird.
I swear to you.
Anyways. Oh,
You're not gonna ask for my number one?
I thought you already gave it. What's your number one?
Wow, dude, way to pay attention on a podcast. You're not gonna be very good once we have
Sorry.
guests.
Sorry, I'm almost falling asleep over here, bro.
Dude, we're gonna end real soon.
Okay,
I'm
good.
just
'Cause
getting my workout on.
it's almost my
Huh?
nappy. It's almost time for my nappy. This is a joke, by the way. I'm not actually that gay. I'm not at all gay.
Once again, I think you just put on the masculinity mask as like that's your joke or that's your fake person, but your real person is just a
No,
weirdo.
you literally know me in real life, dude. I'm just like this. This is my normal thing.
Yeah, you're a weirdo in real life.
I'm not a weirdo. I think you're a weirdo.
You just go around like you're fine, and the next moment you're like Mike Wazowski.
Mike Wazowski. No, I don't do that though. That was just me
It's
joking.
like a
Like,
weird tick. It's like your version of
I'm just doing
autism.
it for the podcast. I'm just doing it for the podcast because it's funny,
You do
and I
this
think it'd be really
normally.
fun. Yeah,
You do
I
this
do it because
normally.
people find it funny. That's why I'm doing it for the podcast because people find it funny.
Dude, I don't know.
Herbert.
Anyhow,
Yeah, what's your favorite?
I'm gonna have to say my number one song of the last decade is see, it's close between sorry for party rockin', but it's just not. Just because this one was like as a kid, I just had to dance to it. It's I got the moves like Jagger.
Oh yeah, I mean that was weird, but it reminds me of Michael Jackson. That's creepy.
Jagger always
But other than
reminded
that,
me of Jabba the Hutt.
what did?
It was like Jagger reminded me of Jabba the Hutt because I
Got
always
the
thought he was
moves
like.
like Jabba. I got the moves like Jabba.
For some reason, I thought Jagger was Jabba the Hutt, and I don't know where I got this idea in my head. But whatever.
And I can see it though. I can see
Anyhow,
the
go ahead and put this
resemblance.
down on the list as a day I got to work out as well, because
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
might as well do a workout while
Bro,
podcasting. Yeah, both.
every time the little faces go across the screen, like when a new listener joins, it just I keep thinking of bugs like crawling across my screen. I just want to jump out of bed and like cry.
Don't you have that thing where you close your eyes and you see a spider and you freak out?
No, everybody gets it wrong. I just see spiders when I'm really tired. Like they think that's why, because I'm really tired right now.
Oh wow, you're just about to go to sleep and you're like, spider.
Yeah, one time I saw a spider after I like
It's
woke
like
up in the
people
middle
with
of the night,
paranoia of spiders.
and I saw like a spider,
That's
and I
like
just ran
Ukrainians
into
seeing
my door trying
Vladimir
to run
Putin.
away from it. No, but I woke up in the middle of the night and I saw a spider. I thought I saw a spider on my ceiling, but it wasn't actually there. And I just full sprinted, jumped out of bed, and hit my head on the door. And I just sat there trying to find the light switch for like 5 minutes, and I was panicking because I didn't want the spider like come crawling to me while I was trying to find it.
And once again, you said you're not a weirdo.
I'm not a weirdo. This happens to so many people.
No, it doesn't.
Don't laugh. This is actually serious. This actually is like I've had to go to my therapist for this.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're normal. You just have to go to a therapist like every other normal person.
I don't go to a therapist. I only go to a therapist because of my spiders.
TikTok therapy.
No, it's not TikTok therapy. I go to a real therapist. Her name is Jillian.
Shut up. You're capping.
I
You
don't
just
ever
never
cap.
stop capping.
I don't cap. This is a
The
no
thing is,
cap household.
people know when you're lying by now because, dude,
Shut up. This is a shut up.
I can tell your instant thing when you're lying because as soon as you're lying, you'll say the person's name is, and you'll put their name and you'll come up with some stupid name or just a
Shut
name
up.
that's kind of,
This is no cap. No cap. I'm tired of you always trying to accuse me of capping when I'm not capping.
you're capping, bro.
I'm not capping, so shut up. Or else I am going to just end the podcast. We're
Just
never going
shut
to do another
up,
one. Shut up.
dude. We're gonna be constantly grinding out this year. Yeah. Is there any like last last wishes you have for the podcast?
I just want to wish everyone a good night. Good night, everyone. Oh, I'm stretching. Oh, that's good. That was a good stretch. I
You
give that one a
realize
4 out of 10.
you
Well,
you do realize that it's not going to be nighttime for everybody who listens to this. Only the viewers
I
down below.
imagine we're like at nighttime podcast. So you like turn them on and
Thank
try to fall
you,
asleep.
Daymman, for being here. Thank you, Lisa, for being in the room right now. Thank you, Draxler, for being in the room. Thank you, Julian. Thank you, Ted.
Thank you,
Thank you,
guys.
Gomorik. And thank you, Ace. You guys
Thank
have
you,
been
guys.
really fantastic guests for being here right now and staying around all the way till the end. So thank you
Thank
guys.
you.
Yeah, we're getting already bigger already. We got 6 active listeners right now. So
It's pretty great.
yeah,
I mean, like,
it's so bad. So let's go ahead
yeah,
and end the podcast and let's go ahead and put it on a positive note that the world's going to love. We, we're always trying.
yep. Amen to that. All right.
Bye.
See you, fellas. Bye, guys.